That's a good size. The first one that I'm going to make, you take your, again, soften this ends. Okay, now see if there's a good side or a bad side. Yeah. This one really either side would work for me. But I have a little crack down here, so I'm going to make that the bottom. What you want to do, first we're going to roll on this side. This is going to be the bottom, on the long side this time. And what you want to do, you do not want to force these because that's when they're going to start breaking up on you. So what I do is I just kind of gently pinch that up against your knitting needle and then start coaxing it very gently and catch it if it starts to break down here and push it back together. That's breaking a little bit. Okay, when you get part way, and this is the tricky part, you want to have your thumb on the top, these two fingers on the bottom, and this one is going to bring it over the top. That's breaking a little bit, so I'm squeezing it together and roll it. Now, what you don't want to do is push hard on it. You want to roll very gently. You don't want to go back and forth like this. You want to always go in the same direction that you start. And do it real gently, and then all of a sudden you can feel that it starts to catch. Then you can put a little bit more pressure on it. And then you look and say, okay, are there bad spaces? Now these, as you can see when one's put together, a lot of this you're going to lose at the bottom. So you don't have to worry a lot if you have a little crack in here, but they get away from you, so kind of correct them as you go along anyway. Now I just take and squeeze these a little bit to pull them out, to make it a little bit wider flower, and correct any spots that I see that are starting to break up. And again, that just depends on your cane, on whether it's going to do this. It's not the end of the world if it does it. I'm just pushing that piece in. Now, that's one flower. Let's go do another one, maybe even a little teeny bit bigger. Size is not going to make that much difference. You'll just, because you can see, some of these are big, some of them are smaller. The more variety,
that's what makes it.
That's good, yeah.
And that was a 2, huh?
Yes. Now this one I'll put through as a 2. I thought this cane was better than this. And that would be big enough, good enough really to start at this end, but I think I'm going to put this one through again, so it's still the short side, or the little side going in.
On a 3. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now you've got a big flower. Yeah. And of course this is the bad side. And you also want to look at the back and kind of look at them on what's going to be showing. Mostly the inside.